Butterflies can fly over 4,000 kilometers across the Atlantic. Scientists have found the first evidence that a species of butterfly can fly over 4,200 kilometers across the Atlantic Ocean. It's a mermaid. Researchers have determined that, with favorable winds, these butterflies can cover the distance from Africa to French Guiana, non-stop. The red butterfly, Vanessa cardui, is an inconspicuous butterfly with orange wings with white and black inserts. This species occurs on every continent except Antarctica and South America. The common mermaid butterfly is a migratory butterfly. In spring, adults fly from North Africa to Central and Northern Europe, even reaching Iceland. In autumn, when it gets colder, they return to the south. These butterflies are no strangers to long journeys, but scientists recently demonstrated that they can travel from West Africa to French Guiana in South America. It's over 4,200 kilometers across the Atlantic, without any stops. The description and results of the international team's research were published in the journal Nature Communications. The work was led by Gerard Talavera from the Higher Council of Scientific Research in Spain. The team also included scientists from the Botanical Institute of Barcelona, the Spanish Higher Council for Scientific Research, Consejo Superior de Investigaciones Científicas, CSIC, the Institute of Evolutionary Biology, IBE, CSIC Universitat Pompeu Fabra, the University of Ottawa and Harvard University. The whole story began in 2013, when Gerard Talavera made a surprising discovery. On the beaches of the Atlantic Ocean in French Guiana, he found representatives of the water mermaid, a species that does not usually occur in South America. This led him to investigate the origins of these butterflies. The scientist gathered a multidisciplinary team and started research. First, the team determined how the wind was blowing in the periods leading up to the butterfly's arrival. Researchers have discovered exceptionally favorable wind conditions that could enable a transatlantic crossing from Africa. The scientists then sequenced the genomes of the individuals found on the beach. After analyzing them and comparing them with populations around the world, they found that the butterflies had a closer genetic relationship to African and European populations. The results of the analyses indicated that the individuals found on the beach did not come from North America, thus strengthening the hypothesis of a journey across the Atlantic. In the next step, the group of researchers sequenced the DNA of pollen grains carried by these butterflies. They identified two species of plants that grow only in tropical Africa, indicating that the butterflies fed on nectar from African flowers before making their transatlantic journey. Additional analyses of hydrogen and strontium isotopes in the butterfly's wings, which act like a fingerprint and indicate signatures specific to the area where the butterfly was feeding when it was still a caterpillar, showed that the individuals from the beach in French Guiana came from Western Europe, probably from France, Ireland, Great Britain, or Portugal. This is the first time that a combination of molecular techniques, including isotope geolocation and pollen grain analysis, has been tested on migratory insects. The results are very promising and can be transferred to many other species of migratory insects. This technique should fundamentally change our understanding of insect migration, said Clement Whitley of the University of Ottawa. The butterflies reached South America from West Africa, traveling at least 4,200 kilometers over the Atlantic. However, their journey may have been even longer, starting in Europe and passing through 3 continents, representing a migration of 7,000 kilometers or more. This is a remarkable achievement for such a small insect, he added. We usually think of butterflies as a symbol of fragility and beauty, but science shows us that they can perform amazing feats. There is still a lot to discover about their capabilities, emphasized Roger Vila from the Institute of Evolutionary Biology, CSIC University Pompeu Fabra. The astonishing analysis results clearly indicated that the butterflies had flown across the Atlantic. But how is that even possible? Scientists looked more closely at the issue of winds to assess the feasibility of such a flight. Analyzing energy expenditure, they estimated that a flight over the ocean lasting 5 to 8 days without stopovers would be possible due to favorable wind conditions. The butterflies could only complete this flight using an energetically expensive alternating active flight strategy combined with downwind gliding. We estimate that without wind, butterflies could fly a maximum of 780 kilometers before losing energy, says Eric Toro Delgado, one of the co-authors of the paper. The Saharan winds are crucial in the butterfly's journey. They occur all year round and are known for transporting large amounts of dust from Africa to America and Europe. It turns out that they can also transport living organisms. The findings suggest that there may be natural air corridors connecting continents, potentially facilitating the spread of species on a much larger scale than previously thought. We tend to underestimate the ability of insects to spread. Moreover, it is quite possible that we also underestimate the frequency of these types of events and their impact on ecosystems, admitted Megan Wright from the University of Ottawa. Scientists emphasize that due to global warming and changing climate patterns, we may see more significant changes and a potential increase in the number of events related to long-distance dispersal of species. This could significantly impact biodiversity and ecosystems around the world. It is necessary to introduce procedures for monitoring the spread of insects, which can help predict and mitigate potential threats to biodiversity resulting from climate change, Talavera pointed out.